welcome back to the White Centre's Creativity Connects channel. And we've got the second instalment of Aid's meditation videos today. So he's going to be doing that as an audio file, but you'll be able to listen along just through YouTube as usual. So we're going to go straight into that, and I hope you enjoy it. Bye-bye.
Hey everyone, Adrian here again. Hope you're doing well. This is the first audio track. It's about breathing, how it works for meditation, how it fits in, and a couple of techniques to get you started. So enjoy. As I mentioned in the intro video, there is no right way or wrong way of going about this. What works for you works for you. The methods and techniques I'm going to introduce you to can be done sitting in your favourite chair, walking down the street, lying in your bed when you first wake up or go to sleep, or even lying in the bathtub. Meditation really is a form of joyous energy, and to play with it can be likened to a form of dance. You can make any human activity into meditation simply by being completely with it and doing it just to do it. For example, if you really enjoy swimming, you swim not to get to the other side of a river or to complete a certain number of laps. You swim to experience the water rippling past you and to enjoy the floating sensation when you lie on your back and look at the blue sky and the birds circling above. It's the same with the meditation. You don't do it to improve yourself or to reach some goal or other. You do it because you enjoy it, because it feels good to do. No need to complicate things. The main goal of this is to relax after all. And breathing is one of those funny things that our bodies do without us having to think about, like growing hair and nails and regenerating cells. In fact, we only often notice our breathing when there's a problem with it, when we are struggling for air. It's like feet. People tend not to think about their feet much until their shoes hurt them, and then they think, oh, what's wrong with my foot? And in our society, it seems for some odd reason, we have picked up the habit of short, sharp breaths, and we breathe through our mouths a lot. Now, this isn't exactly the way our bodies are designed to operate, and it can lead to issues. I was taught to breathe in and out of my nose and to take long, deep, steady breaths into my stomach and then back out again. It's hard at first, but with a little bit of practice, it becomes much easier. And after a while, it starts to feel less like you're breathing through your nose and more like you're breathing in through the top of your head. While that may sound a bit crazy, the more you do it, the more it will make sense to you. Another advantage of breathing through your nose is it means that the air is passing through the proper filtration system. The nose adds moisture to the air to prevent dryness in the lungs and bronchial tubes. It also warms up cold air to body temperature before it gets to the lungs and adds resistance to the airstream. This increases the oxygen uptake by maintaining the lungs' elasticity. So really, mouth breathing should only be employed when the nasal passages are blocked and congested. And indeed, by properly employing breathing methods, you can recreate benefits gained from running without putting the body under unnecessary strain. Breathing is the perfect way to begin meditation practice. You can start to focus on your breathing, noticing the breath coming in and going out. In time, you will not notice your breathing anymore and will enter a calm and relaxed state. Now, this doesn't need to happen straight away, and often at the start, people really struggle to sit still and focus on their breathing. This is completely fine and normal, and there's no set period of how long you should meditate for. Just do whatever is good for you. Sometimes I can sit for hours, and other times I give up after 10 minutes. In fact, I've successfully meditated while sitting in a football crowd of 55,000 people, yet have failed miserably while sitting in a Japanese Zen garden on my own. It's all fine, and the last thing you should do is worry about it. Just let the breath come and go as it pleases, but most importantly of all is never force the breath. Never try to make your breath behave the way you want it to. Just go with the flow of your breath. Be at one with it. Let it dictate to you, and you will find it coming more and more easily. Forcing the breath in and out can be harmful and goes against the principle of what we're actually attempting to do. And if you are breathing through your nose, then your mouth should be closed, but not tense, and your tongue should, in a relaxed way, touch the roof of your mouth, just where the gum line meets your teeth. Again, this may feel weird at first, but when you relax your jaw and your mouth, it should feel like the most natural place for the tongue to sit. I've got a couple of exercises for you to try, and the first one is a breathing exercise, which can be carried out as follows. Sit comfortably in a chair or on the floor with your spine straight and place your hands in a comfortable position for you. Breathe in and out through your nose. Exhale all the way out to clear the lungs. During normal breathing, we usually only exhale about 40% of the air out, so it leaves little room to take in a deep breath. So at the bottom of your exhale, see if you can exhale a little more, but remember, don't force it. And then inhale down into the lower abdomen so that the belly expands, and this allows the diaphragm to relax and the air to move into the deep areas of the lungs. And what you do is just continue in this way to take deep, steady breaths and relax. And during this exercise, just a note, you should make sure that your chest is relaxed. And if you practice this for, say, 5 or 10 minutes at a time, it's very easy to get into the rhythm for the type of breathing we're looking to achieve when meditating. And a second exercise you can try, which is one that I personally enjoy, is it's not a breathing exercise, rather one that seeks to have you let sounds just come to your ears without thinking about them. A very useful skill when it comes to meditating. So try this. Close your eyes and allow yourself gently to become aware of the whole world of sound around you and in you. Don't try to identify the sounds or put names on them. Just let them happen. Don't feel you must not make any sounds yourself, like belly rumbles or hiccups or coughing and so on. They are all perfectly part of the theme. Just for the moment, let all the sounds happen. Even when people talk, don't make any sense of what they are saying. It's just sound. As you do this, you will soon notice how sounds reflect the spontaneity of life itself. Sounds come and go, and the trick is to try not to identify the sounds you are hearing. Try not to think, oh, a car, or a woman with a pram walking by, or birds singing. Instead, just let the sounds come and enjoy them, like music. I don't listen to music and think, oh, that's this chord here, or that guitarist is using this technique. I just hear the music and enjoy it. Well, all listening can be like this. In fact, the more you do this, the more you come to realize that the whole world is just one continuous melody. And this idea is very important to the practice of meditation. So useful to get started with. In the same way, you can develop your mind to not always have to name things it sees or feels. But we will talk about that next time. And remember, the most important thing is to relax. Tension is our enemy. We want to remove as much tension from our minds and bodies as possible, especially when we are meditating, but also as much as possible all the time. But we will talk about that in more detail next time. See how you get on with these exercises, and I'll speak to you again soon.
Thanks so much for listening along to that. I hope it was helpful and peaceful. And remember, Aid's going to be putting together a few more of these meditation audio files. So subscribe to the channel and you'll be able to follow along with them. That's great. See you soon. Bye bye.